Rheneas and Scarlow were talking quietly to Culdee next morning when Duncan stormed up, followed by Sir Handel. "Hello," chuckled Rheneas. "Here we go." "I nearly came off," fumed Duncan. "Those coaches pushed me. The thing controller says I didn't. He says I kept a bad lookout. We have no money to mend you, he said. If it happens again, I'll leave you at the back of the shed. Why does he always pick on me? It's not fair." Scarlowy said nothing. He just winked at Rheneas. "As you were saying, Culdee," remarked Rheneas, "you had 2 coaches on your trial trip. Do you ever take more?" "No, our line is so steep, we're only allowed 1. We each have our own. Mine's called Catherine, I know her well, and that's most important." "Why?" asked Sir Handel. "They're only coaches." "Ours," said Culdee, "are something more. You pull your coaches, so you can see ahead. We push ours up, so we can't see ahead. They watch the line for us. The guard watches too, of course, but Catherine's so clever that I know at once if anything is wrong." "That must take a load off your mind," said Scarlowy. Culdee smiled. "But not off my buffers. You see, climbing's hard work and needs a lot of steam. My fireman and I have a tiring time. Coming down," he went on, "is different. Catherine and I just roll. We need no steam for that." Sir Handel sighed enviously. "Ah, I should like that," he went on. "With your automatic brakes, it sounds like a rest cure." "That," replied Culdee, "is just the mistake poor Godred made." "Who," asked the little engines, "is Godred?" "Godred was our number 1, named after a king," Culdee went on. "Perhaps that went to his smoke box, made him conceited. He'd never keep a good lookout. He'd just roll down the line looking anywhere but the track. 'You'll have an accident,' I told him. 'Pooh,' he said, 'I've got automatic brakes and driver's got his air brake. What more do you want?' 'More sense from you,' I said. 'No engine can stop at once if he isn't ready to obey his driver's controls.' 'The first thing a young engine learns,' agreed Scarlowy. 'Godred never learned sense.' His driver, his fireman, and the manager all spoke to him. They even took him to pieces to see if anything was wrong, but he still went on in the same old way. One day, while I was going up, I waited at the station for Godred coming down to pass me. As I waited, so it happened. One moment he was on the track, the next his driver and fireman jumped clear as he rolled over. No one was hurt, his coach stayed on the rails, and the guard braked her to a stop. It brought Godred home next day. "We've no money to mend you," said our manager, "so you'll go to the back of the shed." As time went on, poor Godred got smaller and smaller, till nothing was left. What happened?" asked Duncan anxiously. "It's not nice to talk about," said Culdee. "But what happened? Why isn't it nice?" "Our drivers use Godred's parts to mend us," answered Culdee mournfully. Sir Handel and Duncan were unusually silent, long after Culdee had gone home. Neither Scarlowy nor Rheneas ever mentioned that Culdee had made the story up.